With the discovery that extremist cells are operating in Brazil, together with national criminal factions, the presence of the Israeli Mossad on Brazilian soil has intensified. Brazil is involved in high-stakes economic and social disputes, not only because it has agribusiness that feeds the world, but also because it harbors criminal networks that operate like true multinationals. This combination of wealth and vulnerability makes the country a target of both external and internal interests, requiring constant vigilance. Mossad, which often operates in cooperation with the CIA, has extensive experience in global actions aimed at mitigating the reach of extremist groups that threaten the State of Israel. With the increase in crime in Brazil and the confirmation that groups like Hezbollah, Hamas, and Al-Qaeda are operating in conjunction with the PCC and Comando Vermelho, Brazilian territory has become a target for intelligence agents from around the world, as was the case with the recent Russian agents who had been operating on national soil for years. The presence of Mossad shows that a new phase of internal operations involving psychological warfare and false flag conflicts may be about to erupt in Brazil. Welcome to Vida no Quartel.
The police arrested 10 suspects of being part of a money laundering scheme for the country's largest criminal factions, Terceiro Comando Puro, Comando Vermelho, and PCC. The gang moved 100 million reais according to investigators. There is suspicion of a connection between some of those arrested and the terrorist group Al-Qaeda.
Israel has one of the most sophisticated intelligence structures on the planet. The Mossad is capable of deploying undercover agents, intercepting communications, and carrying out extraction operations with surgical precision. This capability becomes even more relevant when combined with the support of the United States, which provides technology, logistics, and military power. The alliance between Israel and Washington has already proven decisive in various scenarios, including the recent American attacks against Iran, aimed at protecting Israeli interests in the region. This partnership strengthens Mossad's presence in any country where there is a risk of extremist infiltration, and Brazil is not off that radar. In Rio de Janeiro, the civil police and the federal police have identified Al-Qaeda cells operating together with factions such as Comando Vermelho and the PCC. This discovery led to a major operation to neutralize members of these organizations, showing that Brazilian organized crime is restructuring its international connections. In this context, Mossad's expertise is fundamental, as their experience in dealing with extremist groups provides support to local police forces. The integration between national and international intelligence may be the key to facing threats that connect through global networks and take advantage of Brazilian urban vulnerabilities. The Mossad extraction teams are known for their ability to remove agents or strategic targets from hostile areas quickly and efficiently. These operations are carried out discreetly, ensuring that vital information is preserved and that individuals of interest are taken for interrogation or trial. At the same time, their counterintelligence teams constantly monitor agents from other countries, seeking to understand their movements and intentions. This covert work allows Israel to anticipate actions and maintain a strategic advantage in complex scenarios, including on Brazilian territory. Mossad is also famous for its long-term operations. There are reports of agents who start families in other countries, establishing local roots so that their descendants can act in the future in favor of Israel's interests. This strategy ensures deep and lasting infiltration, allowing the Secret Service to maintain a constant presence in strategic regions. In Brazil, this possibility raises debates about sovereignty and security, but it highlights Israel's determination to protect its global interests and neutralize threats before they become established. The support of the United States further expands the reach of Mossad. With the strategic data sharing from the CIA and FBI, the Israelis are able to cross-reference information and identify patterns of activity of criminal and terrorist groups. This integration strengthens joint operations and increases the ability to respond to imminent threats. In Brazil, a similar partnership could enhance the work of the federal police and ABIN, creating a shield against international organizations seeking to infiltrate the country. The Cidade do Mossad saga was recently shared with the federal police in joint cooperation efforts focused on counter-terrorism. This partnership included discussions about hiring cybersecurity and espionage companies, with a focus on the ability to decrypt cell phones of high investigative interest, such as those belonging to Daniel Vorcaro in the Banco Master case. The episode shows that it is possible to establish international cooperation against complex criminal practices, combining Israeli intelligence experience with the investigative strength of the federal police. This integration reinforces the idea that fighting organized crime and narco-terrorism requires not only local resources, but also strategic alliances that expand response capabilities and bring new technologies to the Brazilian context.
Mossad Israel, vida no quartel.
Israel, even though it is a geographically small state and was officially founded less than 80 years ago, demonstrates unparalleled strength on the international stage. Its defense forces are highly effective, recognized for their rapid response capability and the advanced technology they employ in military operations. Vida no quartel. In addition, the country is home to one of the most lethal and respected intelligence agencies in the world, where its agents operate on a global scale to protect national interests and neutralize threats. The Israelis themselves constantly reaffirm that the hands of God rest upon the state of Israel, acting to protect good people against any enemy. This not only reinforces internal confidence, but also the international perception that Israel is a resilient power determined to survive and thrive amid adversity. The challenge lies in balancing sovereignty and pragmatism, recognizing that the fight against narco-terrorism requires joining forces and long-term strategies. If you want a specific video about Israel's elite military operators, leave it here in the comments. Here on Vida No Cuartel, you stay up to date with everything happening in the military world. Leave your like, subscribe, and watch the videos that are appearing on your screen. Forward, fighters! See you next time.